Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. That was a legit Baltimore butt kicking. Look. So the Ravens dismantled, embarrassed, blew out, and absolutely trashed the Seattle Seahawks at the bank. And this wasn't just a game where a team flexes and they win by 2 touchdowns and says, oh, we're good. No. This was a dismantling. And the reason why it's funny to me is because I had a lot of Seahawks fans coming in saying, you know, all you got to do is keep Lamar in the pocket and we're fine. And the once you keep him in the pocket, the team can't really do what they want to do. Right? So I'm like, man, these guys watch a lot of ESPN. A lot of First Take. A lot of Stephen A. Smith. So I said, no problem. You listen to Shannon Sharp too, huh? No, okay. All right. No problem. Say hello to my little friend. And the Ravens came out and put on a licking on them. Now, we're not just talking about a regular licking. The Ravens rushed for darn near 300 yards. I want you to understand something real quick. Do you understand how much 300 yards really is? Like, I was saying this during the stream. 300 yards rushing is the equivalent of a team passing the ball for 550 yards. It's the equivalent. Like, we're not just talking like, oh, they got 200 yards and they gouged us. No, we're talking 300 yards. And to make it worse, it could have been way worse. We could have scored again. They kneeled at like the 5. We ended that game with 37 points. We were supposed to end that game with 42 points. Or 44 points, I'm sorry. Because 37 we had, so yeah, plus another 7. That's crazy. And if y'all don't believe me, I know some people are going to be like, Nike, Charlie, maybe you're Jack. Look at the stats. Let's go. Yo, check this out. So 37-3. They had 151 total yards. That means the Ravens defense absolutely embarrassed them. That's number 1. We had 515 total yards. That means the offense totally embarrassed them. We had 2 turnovers. Is there 2 turnovers? We had 2 turnovers, and we still put up 40 points. I counted as 40 points because we kneeled at like the 5 with like almost 2 minutes to go. And then we gave them back the ball. We kneeled on 3rd down and 4th down and gave them back the ball on the 5 with like 40 or 50 seconds to go because there was no way for them to come back. We had 29 first downs to their 6. Bro, the defense was like, you're not winning this game. And check this out. 40 minutes and 4 seconds of possession time compared to 1956. We doubled their possession time, bro. Like, there's levels to this. There's levels to how bad we beat them. This is a worse beating than what we put on Detroit. Straight up. We mercy killed them. Like, after a while, you know what I'm saying? Imagine a coach willing to turn over the ball just because we're like, bro, we kind of embarrassed you. This is a mercy. Here, we give you back the ball. Hopefully you kneel it out. If you want to do it, do what you want. But we know you're not coming back. Bruh, up 30-something points in the 4th quarter. Could have made it up 30-something, 37, 38 points. And the coach said, look, man, we don't want to embarrass them too bad. Let's just get out of here. Bruh, look. Lamar completed 80% of his passes. And he sat out the entire 4th quarter. The entire 4th quarter, Lamar was gone. It was Tyler Huntley. Let me tell you something about that, too. That kind of irked me. Matter of fact, not even kind of. That really irked me. And let me tell you why it irked me. Because Lamar is the only quarterback in the entire NFL that when he gets penalized for playing too good. He gets penalized for the offense being too dominating. He gets penalized for the team playing up to a high level or standard. The only one. And what I mean by that is Lamar doesn't need to run. He's a legit straight passer. He's already proven that. And what they'll do is they call all pass plays for Snoop. And they were like, run for Lamar. And it's like, bro, like Lamar could have completed those passes. Lamar could have got the touchdown to OBJ. Let him still get, I get what they were saying, like, oh, he looked like he had got dinged up on that play, so maybe you just want to put him on the shelf, whatever else is like that is. But I trust Lamar's maturity to be like, yo, I'm not running. I'm just going to get these guys the ball where we're eating right now. I don't need to run the ball. Why? Because the running backs are running the ball. Mitchell was an absolute monster today. Gus Edwards was an absolute monster today. And then when you look at that and say, okay, now we can play action off of that, that lets Lamar get some stats. Now, look, I know people are going to come at my head and be like, oh, it's not about stats. It's about the W. Bro, if y'all are saying that you're not being authentic, you're not. You're being totally inauthentic. And what I mean by that is you've never seen Brady sit out when they're blowing out teams. You've never seen Aaron Rodgers sit out when they're blowing out teams. You've never seen Patrick Mahomes sit out when they're blowing out teams. You've never seen any of them. They play to the whistle. And a lot of times they're handing off the ball. They might take one or two shots. But they're allowed to stay in the game and finish. That touchdown to OBJ should have been from Lamar. I know I'm petty, and somebody's going to be like, it's because I like Lamar so much and stuff like that. I do like him a lot. But here's the thing. It's not about that. It's being real. The play calling changed when Snoop came in the game. Did y'all notice that? Y'all going to try to tell me y'all didn't notice likely running motion and then coming out of the backfield, catching a pass and da-da-da-da-da. I told y'all likely is nice. Our secondary players are nice. Likely is nice. I try to tell you that. When y'all give Likely the ability to get the ball, oh, snap. He's a yak monster. Look at that. Keaton Mitchell. Yak monster. Crazy, huh? Give Bateman more opportunities. Great catcher. The only thing I'm worried about from this team that I watched is Ronnie Stanley. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Listen, something has to get done with Ronnie. I'm sorry. He's just not the same. And it's not just not being the same. He's just letting guys freely at Lamar. It's Lamar's blind side. He's allowing people to literally beat him and go straight at the quarterback. Uncontested. Yeah, so that's a problem moving forward. I'll touch on that more in the week. But what a great team win overall. Of course, it's me. You got to be more analytical. And you got to have some stuff that you're not happy about. Like the fumbles. 3 fumbles. 3. Thank God. That shows you how dominating this was. 3 fumbles, 2 turnovers, 1 stalled drive, and we still put up 40 points on you. This literally could have been a 60-point massacre. Think about that. We could have beat them by 60 points. Legit. At least 50. But shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to John Harbaugh. Shout out to Likely for finally getting into the game plan. Shout out for Bateman for getting into the game plan. Shout out for OBJ for finally getting a touchdown. And shout out to Keaton Mitchell for putting the world on notice. I'm telling you, he reminds me of Arcane. Remember the guy, Devon Arcane? I think he played from Miami, then he got hurt. That's who Mitchell reminds me of. 10 carries, 100 and something yards. 10 yards of toe, and just going straight to the touchdown area, right to the pylon. Absolutely dominating performance. I'll tell you what, the offensive line looked great in run blocking. Just they kind of suffered in pass pro at times. But Linderbaum looked great. And it's a great team win. Defense played out of their minds. out of their minds. And Geno Stone, I'm going to close on this, should be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. At the least, I don't think they should. You know what? I think the NBA has a most improved player and stuff like that. The NFL needs something like that because it would be Geno. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. But what do you guys think? Were you impressed with this game? Were you happy with what we did? Or do you think there's still a lot of flaws that they got to get cleaned up for when we face harder competition under harder circumstances, i.e. the playoffs? Let me know down in the comments section, guys. But great game, great win. Raven Flocks, let's fly high. And that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you want to donate to the channel, it helps out with equipment and stuff like that. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, it's The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nitro signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. I am out of here. Yeah.